Damn, G, you didn't even shave today.
Yeah, you're Opie observant today. It's called a day off, man.
Day off.
Day off. You know, the ones that you have all the time, I don't, but it's a day.
I just been working for the last 5 days.
so you should have growth. Right. Worried about my freaking face, man.
I have hygiene.
But you know something? Hey, isn't it funny when you're young, it's like a 5 o'clock shadow. They're like, oh, that's sexy. When you get old, it's just your ass didn't shave.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's that percentage, right? That percentage of women go, oh, that's sexy. And the other percent goes, nah, it's not.
Nah. It's, yeah, I mean, some women, like, they dig at it. Some people don't.
Yeah. You know, another percentage I came across, 60 to 80% on this one.
What's that?
The crime shows. Do you ever see the high volume of women that watch these shows?
Crime shows?
Yeah, the crime shows.
I know it's a big popular thing, but I don't got that in my house.
So your spouse is in there, you come in, and they're constantly watching this crime show.
Right.
So you get in an argument or something. This is a funny thing. You're getting this argument, and they're watching this. I really didn't think about this. But, you know, I got an argument with her, and she's watching this crime show. I'm like, why are you watching this dumb crime show? You always watch this. The woman kills the husband, and she gets caught. That's what happens. And, you know, you just get that look.
Well, you got problems then, because I don't got those type of problems. My wife's a desperate housewife.
Well, you got another problem. But wait a minute. I'm not done yet.
Right.
So you go up into the shower, okay? And I was thinking about this. Wait a minute. She's watching them shows. She's learning. She's plotting.
Right.
And
plotting to kill your ass.
Exactly. That's why I said. The reason why they watch them is they don't do it. I mean, if you look statistically, they don't. A lot of them don't go to prison for it.
No.
Right?
Oh, you mean they don't get caught?
Because of these crime shows.
See, they're teaching them how to not get caught.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, but you start worrying when you start seeing them disposable gloves and gallons of bleach around your house.
Right. Are you sleeping well tonight?
No, that's why I was laughing. I was like, oh, shit, I better get out and lock the damn door to the while I'm in the shower in the bathroom.
Right.
I'm like, it's crazy. But hell, you got a problem too. Yours is housewives.
Housewives.
That's a credit card.
Dude.
That'll be a credit card problem.
Always my problem, because all I see is Amazon showing up at the front door.
You do too, because every time I come over, every single time I come over, it's Amazon.
Yeah, she's always trying to keep up with these bitches, and I don't want her to. I just went to Tokyo. She's like, "Can you stop at the Louis store?"
Oh,
no.
How was that trip? You didn't say anything. How was your trip?
Trip was kind of crazy. First thing that happened was ran into another flight attendant, and she was like telling me all these like tips and trips, you know, like being international, all that stuff.
Oh, how to be an international flight attendant?
Yeah, no, just like all that stuff of like, you know, how international's working and all that. And she's like, oh yeah, I got some stuff for you. You know, just know, have you heard about the bed bugs? And I'm like, bed bugs? She's like, yeah. Like, here, I'll show you some pictures. And she's like, show me these pictures of these bed bugs and shit. And she's like, yeah, they were in the sleep bunks and all that stuff.
On a plane?
Yeah, on the plane. And then I'm like, well, you know, what ship was this on? She's like, it's on 7260. And I'm like, 7260. I flip up on my pairing, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, my plane number. Guess what number that was?
Lucky number 7260.
726.
You just won the lottery.
Dude, I started itching right away.
Oh,
like,
no
I was
shit.
already like,
I bet.
oh shit.
Right.
Am I even going to take a break?
Right.
Like, I was like, it was like running through my whole mind. It was like, you know, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like, so every time I went to sleep, and then I got to the
hotel. You feel that thing like crawling up on your neck?
I got to the hotel, man. It was like, I was like feeling itches that weren't even there. Like, like the mind started fucking with you.
Start looking. Well, you didn't have to look at your bag. It was just in the sleep area.
No, it was just like, I was just like crazy. So then they're like, everything, like I got up there, I got to my sleep bunk, and I finally got to my break, pulled out my flashlight, and I'm like looking around. I'm looking around. Like, you know, you were like,
we are some bed bug searching mugs, man. I'm telling you, man. Flight attendants, that's in a hotel though too.
Right.
Do you ever fold the covers back? I mean,
oh yeah.
You know, you got to look in the crease.
Yeah.
You got to fold the crease back and then go into the curtains and unfold those too.
I pull that sheet back. I look at it. That's what I was doing in the bunk.
Yeah.
I was like pulling the sheets back, looking at all this stuff. I'm like trying to look around. And you know, the cushions up there are dark.
Right.
And they're dark. So it's even harder to see. It's not like some of the cushions are like light colored. So it was It's a son of a bitch, man. It's greedy. So then the other thing that happened on my my layover was I ran into this crew, and she was like, I remember G. Like, I remember Jim like when he was in his 20s.
Oh, yeah, a long time ago.
And she's like, he was a good looking guy, like.
Wait a minute. He was.
Yeah,
That's
he was
nice.
He was a good looking guy.
Oh, okay.
This is her saying. He was a good looking guy back then. All the girls were like dropping in all this stuff, and she's like, but he was such an arrogant ass.
What? No, that was you saying that. There's no arrogance. There was no damn arrogance about
validation.
me. No, hell no.
There's validation.
Oh, there's no arrogance about me. I've never been arrogant.
I said, oh yeah. I said, that was G in the beginning. I said, that's how we clashed heads and all that stuff. I said, but now I got witness.
Now, I could believe that with men, but I was never arrogant with women. No, I'm going to give you to the men because, yeah, with you, yeah, absolutely.
That's what you thought.
Yeah, whatever. I like the person until she just went with the arrogance part.
And she told me, she was like, don't tell him that.
Oh,
don't
hell
tell
no.
him.
I'm searching you down. I'm coming down, man.
Oh, hell
I'm
yes.
finding you. I am finding you. I'm going to find you. I will beat it out of him.
Yeah, so I was like, this is priceless.
Bringing me down again, aren't you? Right?
Exactly.
Right from the, just got to shrink it down a little bit.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Other damn thing that happened on this last flight was I wanted to buy these Pokémon little flight attendant pilot like stuffed animals for my nieces.
Yeah.
And so I talked to this like senior crew member that was with me a couple weeks ago, and she's like telling me, oh, okay, yeah, we went over there and she bought these little things, and that's what gave me the idea about it. And so she like leads us over to the airport, and we get there early. We get there, we go through security and all that stuff, and we're walking down the concourse, and she's like, this doesn't look familiar. I don't know. This doesn't look familiar. And then I'm like, well, where's it at? We're like stopping and talking to people. We talked to someone. They said, oh, it's outside of security.
Nice.
I'm like,
rocket scientist, weren't you?
I'm like, motherfucker. I was so mad. I was trying not to, like, I was keeping that to myself. Like, I didn't let her know that I was mad, but I was mad because I was like, I just flew 14 hours, a layover to get here. I wanted to buy these little Pokemons, and now it's outside. Now,
isn't it crazy how long Pokemon's been going on?
It's crazy. And these are like limited edition because it's like a flight attendant. It's a Pikachu, whatever.
Yeah.
That is a captain or a flight attendant. And so I'm like, dude, I want to get these for my nieces.
I've got these books from when Jackson was young. I mean, all these Pokemon cards. I have no idea. They're probably worth something. Yeah. It's crazy, though. I mean, how long Pokemon's been going on.
Pokemon's unbelievable. I mean, you go into these like game stores right now. We have that place here in Medina that's called Sweets and Geeks.
Oh, is that the candy place?
Yeah, it's the candy place.
That's got that old candy.
But that's the game place too.
Yeah, but man, that got some ridiculous old candy.
That's the Pokemon place. You take those cards there, and the Pokemon, they'll tell you everything about that Pokemon. There's so many geeks there that will tell you about all that shit. It is unbelievable.
Well,
but the candy,
I'll be
back to the
them
candy.
Up. Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's got that old school candy.
Yeah. Old school candy and foreign candy. You can go there and get like all kinds of Japanese candy, all kinds of stuff like that.
And we're not even doing a plug.
Right. Exactly.
Right? It's just good.
Right. It's just good. It's
good
a fun story.
Yeah. So, Orlando was doing all that. I love this generational thing we see on these flights all the time with the kids. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, they wear these shirts like their parents.
Oh, you're talking about like all the throwback attire that the kids have.
Like when you were young and say you were watching something at the time.
Yeah.
Like, the Gen Z was like the Marvels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We had like Star Wars.
Yeah, we had Star Wars. Well, Star Wars has been around for a long time.
I know, but that's what we had.
Right, but I mean, it comes back around every generation. Do you ever notice that too?
Oh yeah.
It's funny you just said that because Star Wars actually it regenerates.
Yeah, I mean, it just continues to go on and on because a generation finds it and then they're hooked because it's not like it's unique to our generation that it started then, right? Yeah. But all the new stuff and all the new everything, like there's all these animation shows, TV shows, spin-offs, like that stuff is cool and it connects them back to us.
Well, these kids were watching, I mean, they were wearing all these different shirts, and the one that had it, I love Thor. two of them, right? Of Marvels. Love Thor, right? And Hulk.
Yeah.
I absolutely love what Marvel did. You know, at the very beginning, they just beat the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, but I like Loki.
No, wait a minute, I'm not done.
I'm not done too.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of Loki, though.
Yeah,
right.
You have the kids that are like villain.
Who beat the shit out of Loki?
Right, Loki. Who? Thor.
Yeah. Who else? Hulk. Right. Loki. Right. You imbecile. Bam, 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 bam. Right. Hulk smash. But anyway,
it's funny because like all those generational shirts like that, it tells the kid like what type of personality the kid like. Because I have a niece that she's like a total villain lover. She only wears villains. Right. And then you have the Carols, the mainstream that they love Thor and Hulk.
So ironic part of this last night. Guess what I was watching?
What's that?
That Thor with Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Freaking hilarious. There's a couple scenes in there when he gets his hair cut. He's sitting there and Chris Hemsley's like, man, whatever you do, don't cut my hair, man. Don't cut my hair. And it's like this guy's machine. Yeah. And he gets all chopped up. And then Hulk is like, what happened to your hair? And he goes, he cut it off. He got that buzz cut. The comedy that they generated between these two later on.
Yeah, the banter back and forth is awesome.
Yeah, they're in the stadium. He's like, when Hulk's coming out, they're getting him out to fight. He's out there. He's like, no, don't worry, it's my friend. Right. And then they go into this whole big beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, all those like Marvel and all those different like characters like that. I think the best part about them, I mean, yes, the storyline's kind of cool, the whole hero save the day thing, but the other thing about it is the banter. Like just the razzing back and forth with the characters.
Right. They had, and then Iron Man, Downey Jr., like this freaking whiz kid. Unbelievable. I mean, the whole story behind his.
Guardians of the Galaxy did the same thing. That different stuff.
That's off the hook, man.
Yeah.
Galaxy, I love that thing, man. That was just crazy. But what it does is that it's during crazy times. If you ever noticed, even generationally, they go back.
Oh, yeah.
Right? When times get crazy, people always revert back. We talk about it all the time, going back to the 80s and stuff like that. Yep. You see a lot of what the kids are doing now, the band shirts. I mean, all these kids now, they're wearing all these retro shirts.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
You're seeing Led Zeppelin. None of them heard of Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, none of them have heard of a lot of these songs and stuff. But there's like relative bands that are still around, and then there's some that aren't still around, like Led Zeppelin, right?
Yeah. You have the ones that they wear is Zeppelin. I've seen Queen, Def Leppard, and Kiss.
Queen, Def Leppard, and Kiss.
Yeah. All right. You know something else that is definitely generational that you see with the moms?
Right.
Do you know they used to have the little Capri Suns?
Capri Sun, whatever.
Yep. Capri Sun. Everybody else says Capri Sun, whatever.
Yep.
You know what it is. So you have the little
juice in a bag.
Shut up. So they have the little sip.
Juice in a bag.
So these moms take these, and that they're like, when they go to those little events, they're throwing alcohol in those things too.
Oh yeah.
Heck
yeah.
Now I was thinking about when my son was in school, it was the Yeti.
The Yeti?
Yeah, they'd fill them up with wine.
Yeah.
They're always at some event, and they fill the Yetis up with wine.
Yeah, all the reusable containers that are out there. There are a million different brands right now, but yeah, the Yeti was like the thing then. Yeah, it's like those Stanley mugs that were like so popular with the younger generation, and right now like the bigger one is the Walla. Yeah, those are freaking those are the ones that everybody's sneaking into concerts and putting their juice in and thinking they're sly that everybody knows.
Generational moms.
Right.
I love that. I think it's funny because you're at like a choir concert. All these moms got like their Yetis.
Yeah, they got wine.
Like going like this is like,
we know.
No, you're lit.
We know.
You're lit.
That's right.
I think that's good. But the other thing that we had generationally in every generation, right? That? They hit it years ago. It was the Mean Girls. Remember the Mean Girls movie?
Mean Girls movies.
Yeah. It talked about the social hierarchy. Every generation has dealt with that. Yeah. They've had different movies that dealt with that.
Yeah, the whole subject matter of like somebody being mean in high school, blah, 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 picking on the, geek.
So, yeah, we also have the Breakfast Club. And then, do you remember the Outsiders?
Oh, yeah, Outsiders. And what are all kids running around? They're like a little gang.
Greasers and the Soch.
Yeah.
That was a huge star-studded group that was in that one. Yeah. But that was a really cool one. You guys want to watch a good old movie? Outsiders are actually really good. But I mean, we've all had to deal with that problem with being either rich or poor, right?
Yeah.
I mean, did you fit in or didn't you? Did you?
I'm here.
No, did you fit in? No, that's what I'm asking you. Did you have to deal with that?
Of course you had to deal with that. Everybody getting, it doesn't matter what generation you are. That's like that's forever. That's forever in time. Like economic differences is forever. Right. And so like if I was the poor kid and lots of us, our generation growing up, we were all the poor kids, we all felt like we were the poor kids coming up and there was the rich kids and,
But you didn't know you were poor when you were young. Did you
when
know
you're
you were
like,
poor?
you don't know until you get into start getting into your teens.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, you can realize, but when you're young, like grade school and stuff, we didn't know.
We never knew. We only knew like when we used to stand down by the bridge and we would look at one side of the lake and the other side of the lake. One side had lights and then our side was dark.
And dark. Yeah. Well, if I would have known, believe me, I wouldn't have had school pictures with orange reindeers on them.
Yeah.
I'm like, as a young kid, you don't know, like, you just look at your school pictures. You start, the age when you understood, like, if I have money, I don't have money.
Yeah.
And like, you could see like all these goofy stuff and shit you were like dressed in, right?
Now you can, because you look back and you see these, these pictures of your brothers have the same shirts as you.
Yeah.
Everybody, right? You got 3 for 1.
That's the whole thing. Like you don't realize that until a certain age. And once it's a certain age, then you're like, oh, you're trying to be there, trying to hang with all that stuff, but you can't.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's just be you now, right?
That's what you try to do.
Right.
All right, guys, they have true confessions. We have crew confessions. What's your story? So people always wonder, what is the funniest, stupidest, or craziest things we ever do on a layover?
Always is like the number one thing that everybody always asks for. Like tell me a story. What happened on this trip or something like that.
We have the jump seat therapy going on all the time.
All the time.
Right? So this is the funniest jump seat therapy little story that I could come up with from one of our crew members. So she had said, I slept with my crew.
She slept with her crew? Who'd she sleep with?
Well, that's why I asked. I said, did you sleep with a crew member? She said, no, the crew.
The crew. Like the whole crew?
Yeah.
We got those flight attendants.
Yeah. Damn. Right? The crew. You imagine the look on my face?
Dude, I'd be like,
I had so many, I had so many questions.
Right.
We can't talk about those, but I had so many questions.
Right.
The crew. You're not even saying anything.
No.
You would be all over that.
I'm thinking in my head right now of all the different
exactly.
things. Right?
You'd be all over that.
Right.
And you're like, you have nothing to say. I'm like,
right.
Let me think. Nothing. That was good. All right, I love this one. So this flight attendant, she was naked. She was her husband went downstairs to get a drink.
Right.
Came back. She had taken all of her clothes off. Opened up the door, thought it was her husband. It was the other male flight attendant on the crew telling her that their flight was going to be delayed tomorrow morning.
Oh, damn. At the door?
I would love to be on that crew in the morning. Could you imagine the conversation?
Yeah.
We're gonna be late.
Right. Another, you
can't make it up.
Yeah, you can't make that shit up. I mean, thing that happened to me personally was like that same thing. Get your hotel key, check in, and you walk in, and you clip the door. I walked in, all I see was a hairy ass laying on the bed.
Oh. Somebody else is in the room.
Oops, somebody's in this room. I closed the door, went back downstairs. I'm like, what the hell? You just gave me a room that somebody's in. He's calling down the same. Somebody just opened my door to the room.
This one flight attendant, she told me, I got to tell you this one too. This flight attendant told me she was intoxicated.
Right.
Go figure. On a layover?
Maybe.
Intoxicated flight attendant?
That happens.
Maybe. I don't know.
That happens sometimes.
Every once in a while. But anyway, she walked into the hotel and she went up to her room. She kept trying the room key wouldn't work. She went downstairs and she was like, stupid key's not working. The lady at the front desk is like, you're in the wrong hotel.
Oh, damn.
That's when you had too much wine.
You've had a little too much,
man. Just check the marquee. It's not the one that you're supposed to be at. But anyway, that's flight attendants, right?
Right.
That's a true, definite confession of a flight attendant. Now let's talk about stupid things. People getting injured because of turbulence.
Stupid things, man. That just happened on my flight.
Number one thing, the reason why you guys get injured is because of seatbelts.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Seatbelts are
number one.
I am on international flights now, and on international flights, it's like the worst abused thing. Like people do not sit in their seats with their seatbelts on. Those seatbelt signs will come on, come off. People that just totally ignore them. It's like it gets under my skin about the whole thing.
Yeah.
But we just like coming into Narita this last few days ago, coming in, just checking everybody. We had everybody in their seatbelts, right? And we're just walking through, doing our checks and everything. Bam, man, we hit the turbulence. I fly in the air. I slam myself down on the floor where I'm like grabbing the edge of the seats, holding onto the sides of the seats. We're like rocking it. That lasted like all of 3 seconds. So it felt like 15, 20 minutes.
Right, because you're scared shitless.
Right.
I mean, you hit violent turbulence, everything gets thrown around in the cabin. But, people don't understand, too, is like even here in Cleveland, when the lake doesn't freeze over, all that water, all that stuff, it causes a lot of you get a lot of airflow, too. And it comes across, we get these crazy winds.
Oh, yeah.
And with the winds, you get crazy turbulence.
Yeah, wind shear is the number one thing. That's what's causing the turbulence. So it's
and you get these passengers, I mean, they don't wear the seatbelts.
They don't wear the seatbelts.
We try to check.
They don't care. Like
Right.
that. Like it's just like the guy that I was like on the floor with. He's looking at me. He's like, "Are you okay?" I literally ignored him because I went into like crew mode. Like I was like, "Boom!" I'm like, keep myself safe. Get over with. I got to get to my seat. I like jumped up, went straight to my seat. Secured myself, fastened in, got smooth. And then I went back and I told the dude, I was like, "Sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you, but I was trying to keep myself safe."
Right.
So
turbulence injuries doesn't make any sense. All you have to do is put your seatbelt on.
Yep. Put your seatbelt on.
I mean, it's a simple thing. All you got to do is just make sure that you keep it on even loosely fastened. Kids too, though. You ever notice that with like all of a sudden you hit turbulence and there's some little kid walking around? That really pisses me off.
Pisses me off
because
to the parents.
I know, but that's mom and dad's job.
Right.
That's not our job.
No.
Our job is not to go up there and wrangle your kid.
Yeah. That's the parents.
Yeah, and because what happens is a flight attendant will get up and try to go get this kid to be sitting down, and they'll get injured.
Right.
And that's the parents' responsibility.
Absolutely.
All right, when do we stop the service because of turbulence?
It could be two different ways. One, captain's telling us to stop, or two, we're experiencing it, right?
Yeah.
So that's the two different times. Like we're going to stop turbulence because to keep ourselves safe. And and everybody's like, wondering why, or, where's the flight attendants? What do they think? The only reason why they're wondering is why you got your damn headphones on.
Yeah. You're
right?
not tuned in.
You're not tuned in. You're not keeping it. They'll be shaking in the seat and they'll be like, ding, can I get a Pepsi? Like what the fuck?
All right.
Like,
So
if we're on an aisle and you're getting the plane shaking, have the instincts or the intuitiveness to say, oh, they're keeping themselves safe.
all right, Shawn, what do you think the biggest misconception when it comes to de-icing with passengers? What do they think?
They don't think it's necessary. Like the biggest misconception with de-icing is that they think, we don't need this. I just need to get to they're all about, I don't need to get to where I need to get to go.
Blows off the wings, right? When
Right.
you go fast enough?
Yeah. My car just blows off.
Not like that.
Right. But in planes, you want all the moving parts moving, and you definitely don't want them to like stick when you're trying to make the thing climb and it's stuck to this end, like that. They don't understand that. And it's a total necessary process. But, de-icing procedure, it's important to do it right? Because what just happened here on January 18th, there's a passenger that got sprayed by the glycol.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that process, like they need to like clean up the plane and make it, safe for us and all this stuff, but they need to do it also right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, how many times have we seen glycol in the galley?
Oh, yeah.
Over the years.
Like all the time, because it used to be where these guys were always shooting the door.
Right. And that's what happens. The door seals are rubber. So as soon as you shoot the seal, you're not supposed to shoot the seal. It's supposed to go to the top. It's supposed to come down. So if you made a mistake, which everybody's human, right?
Right.
So you make a mistake and you go a little lower and you shoot through the door seal.
Right.
It's like a car wash if you have your window cracked.
Yeah. Or a window with this guy, probably.
Yeah.
He was like fucking showered. He's like,
next thing you know, exactly.
what is going on?
It's like goo, especially, and depending what kind of glycol.
I know a call button is going off quick.
Yeah, but what kind of glycol, too? I mean, you got the gooey stuff.
Dude,
you got the really.
Any of it on you
nasty.
is not good, right?
Yeah. Yep. That wouldn't be good. On the floor is one thing. It's like a skating rink. But yeah, on your body, no.
No.
But they de-ice at the pad, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to get the engines going. Moving parts have to move. And if anything's frozen, I mean,
because we've seen planes take ice through the engine.
Oh, yeah. Ice through the engine, breaking blades. Now you're canceling flights.
Yeah. Lots of damage. Lots of millions of dollars.
De-icing is important.
Very important. Yeah. Well, I'm going to tune out to you right now. We're going to go around the globe. Smart ass. All right, man. Let's go around the globe.
All right. Let's do that.
A Florida deputy went viral on body cam. It showed him chasing down a runaway emu.
Emu, like
Doug.
Doug and Doug and Emu?
It was.
And it was a runaway emu?
Yeah.
And did they think it was like filming a commercial or something like that?
No, he's chasing this thing down. You know, it's a flightless bird. So I mean, he's chasing it down. You know how he secured him?
How's that?
Put his handcuffs around his legs. He did. I'm not kidding.
Those damn emus, I think aren't they like they kick or something like that, like defense or something like that?
I don't know. Like, emu, he does a lot of things on
that's
Liberty.
Got to be a funny.
Him and Doug. That was funny as shit.
Liberty
man.
Mutual could put that into a commercial.
So a 23-year-old just got out of prison. He thought about the best way to get home was to hijack a semi-load of Corvettes.
Why didn't he just steal the Corvette?
I have no idea.
Like
he's not exactly the smartest one in the world, Shawn. I mean, he just got out of prison and he stole a semi.
Yeah.
So now you're going back in for $1.2 million of auto theft?
Yeah. Something like that.
Not smart.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto, trying to get home.
Yeah. I love this one. This woman, silly string. Shot a person with silly string. That's not what got her thrown in jail, though.
What got her thrown in jail?
She threw the can.
Threw the can?
Yeah.
The silly string?
It was empty.
Yeah.
Well, she was mad.
Stupid.
So I love this one. Some idiot, they went and they stole a couple of Smokey the Bear signs.
Smokey the Bear signs?
Yeah. Smokey the Bear.
That's some big-ass signs, first of all.
Right.
Or are we talking about like little road signs?
No, pretty good-sized signs. So they had a couple of them. Guess where they tried to sell
them? eBay?
Facebook Marketplace. Where you go meet somebody, right?
Stupid.
Let's see. Let's meet at like Bob Evans or something like that, and we can trade.
Hello, dumb criminal. You put your location, all your stuff about you. That's what Facebook is about, connecting with people.
Yeah. Police negotiated a price for like $1,500 instead of $1,600.
And he showed up and probably sold it to him.
Yeah. Do you think he got the money?
Who knows?
Not the smartest people.
They got the stupid criminal.
Not the smartest people in the world, Shawn. Not the smartest people in the world. But that's why we go around the globe.
Yeah, but that's how we have a commercial that says, Smokey Bear going, you should not be stealing my damn signs.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be funny. Could you imagine Smokey the Bear walking up there going, shaking his head?
Yeah. I'm trying to prevent stealing signs.
Stealing signs.
Who was like,
no forest fires.
What did he used to say?
You too can prevent forest fires.
Right.
That's too. What remember he used to shake his head because they come up on a campfire and they're like, shh, shh, and he's like,
right.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't sell my signs.
Today's is you stupid ass, don't steal my sign.
Could you imagine being in prison for that one?
Right.
What are you in here for? Smokey the Bear sign?
Yeah.
Dumb.
Stole it.
Stupid ass.
Put it on Facebook.
So let's go to the inspirational quote.
All right.
Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can.
That's right. Do not let things hold you up. Just do what you can do right now. I just flew with a guy that he just has all these inventions and got awards for it and all this stuff, but he's like all hung up on the tariffs right now. You know, he has this thing. The guy, it's like genius what he's got. He's got these tools and stuff. But just do what you can do right now. Try to keep working, keep going. Don't let things hold you up.
Absolutely. And what we can do right now is say, see you guys later. Hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next week on Cabin Pressure.
Next week, Cabin Pressure.
See you guys.
Ya. And that's a wrap. Another episode of Cabin Pressure with Shawn and G. If you made it this far without subscribing to our YouTube channel, what are you even doing with your life? Seriously, question your judgment. Hit the subscribe button like it owes you money. Ring that notification bell. Do that thing. You know you want to. Because let's be real, finding this podcast was fate. Staying unsubscribed, that's just disrespectful to the universe. We'll see you next week for another episode where we promise you absolutely nothing except more of whatever this was. Until then, keep your tray tables up, your seatbelts fastened, and your YouTube subscription subscribed.